I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Dr. Bones, listening to Dr. Bones.
Good evening, this is Dr. Bones for New Music Saturday Part 2, and I'm back with Nessie. And this time around, we're going to start off with, it's a bit of a long one, but you know, it's a really good tune. And as you know, I played this band a few times. The band's called Kinoself Orchestra, and this song is called Treasured Presence. Dig this, and hang tight.
peered out. I looked out over the open access path, the stubby cornfields, the prairie grass, the weeds, the wildflowers. What the hell's exactly the difference between weed and wildgrass? I suppose it has something to do with what's supposed to be there and what's not, I guess. You know, some things are in place because someone put them there. Other things just kind of get to where they are because they want to be. Yeah, kind of like me, I guess. Well, I hadn't seen Ed's ghost for probably over a day. I started thinking about what a ghost might be. I had never been, never have been, never been what you would call a spiritualist, fashionable dualist. One who believes in two things, separation, coexistence, it's mine. And I never really found any reason to start thinking about that until it's ghost. So anyhow, I looked down at my rifle, a stolen rifle. My rifle was stolen from this guy who had a heart attack when he was trying to peacefully take a leak in the woods. But you know, I was thinking since he was dead, I never went take a rifle from the guy who stole it. I suppose if I stole from anyone, I stole from a project. And if there's anyone that can afford to lose a rifle, it was a project. If there's anyone who would certainly be held on for a platter in your chest against a fair squad for stealing a rifle, it was the same. Ditto was the project. If I'd have to plead ignorance, if I guess, if I got caught, just hope for a blindfold. Bastards. Like they need all the rifles they got. It's peaceful. Black. Gas operated. Air-cooled magazine for them. Select fire. 5.56 millimeter bore. Yeah, my Uncle Niles, he said they were almost the same kind of rifles they used way back. In fact, Uncle Niles said that his granddad, I don't know if that's my great-granddad or great-granduncle, I don't know. He said anyhow that he had used almost the same rifle and placed thousands of miles away where we used to go to kill people for helping the people who were helping us to kill people. Kill people for killing the people who were helping us to kill people. I don't know. He'd stepped onto some kind of bamboo skewer or something, big spike. The thing went right through his boot. He stepped on it. His leg got infected. He cut it off. Uncle Niall showed me a picture of his great-granddad. Some of his friends using drugs in that scene. Yeah, not the kind of drugs we have safe drugs. Yeah, him and his friends, they smoked things in the house. Crazy. I mean, that was before his leg. Anyhow, it was a peaceful rifle. Street sweep. But I just kind of held it up against my shoulder. Ghost Rose. It's a funny name, isn't it? Ghost Rose. I thought about Ed's ghost, actually. I thought about Ed doing the same. I just kind of swept the barrel over the stubby fields all down below there. I thought back to Ed getting pressed through that steel grate on a big boat. Titanium ingots coming down until just coming down on him, turning Ed into a pulp. It pressed him right through the grate, clothes and bone, Kevlar helmet and all. And Cindy only had that one gold tooth. They found that she could. That's crazy. The only thing she could identify was a gold tooth. Cross right to her back. Crazy. Anyhow, I saw it through man patrol down below. They're looking for me to do it. I have no doubt. Less than 100 meters away, give it a view. Just.
All right, that was Kinoslav Orchestra. That was Treasured Presence. Cool tune, a bit of a long one, but a decent one. And it is essentially what they're made up of is like an ambient kind of electronic background sound. So very cool to listen to. Very, very chill, that's for sure. And
Hey.
go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
But Yeah, it's a really ambient, calm sound and really mellow song and kind of imaginative. I expected some kind of twists and turns, but they weren't really striking ones. But it was smoothly flowing and at ease, and melodic arrangement was nice listening to, and even though it was quite long.
Well, yeah, no, and sometimes that's the way it is, right? So it's not a huge deal, but sometimes it works differently than we want it to. So next up, we're gonna listen to a band I'm really into right now, and actually they sent me a message, and they're going to send me a couple MP3 promos for the show, which I'm really excited for. The band's called the Rebel 9. The song's called What It Is. Dig it. rock and roll. Nessie, no, it's not your thing, but this is definitely my thing, and that was an awesome tune. I love these guys. That was a Revel 9 with What It Is. And I played a few songs by them. That's not the only one. I played one from their first EP, San Jose, last weekend. And these guys are really cool. Like, I really dig the sound. It kind of reminds me kind of the grunge, kind of the 90s kind of rock alternative days. So, like, really cool. And also, I was talking with one of the guys from the street team, and they're going to be making a few promos for me for Music Saturday and just the general show, which is awesome, and I can't wait for that. So, hats off, and a big, great shout out to thank you to Rebel 9 and their street team. You guys are doing an excellent job, and love the tunes. Like, keep it up.
Well, I actually really liked it. Surprising. Well, I enjoy more grungy, more heavy rock songs from time to time. This had one really nice features about it because it had some kind of an samic feel and really vigorous vocals, and I enjoyed the dynamic riffage and the dashing drum beats. They just coalesced very well together, and it just had some nice vocal features too, because I really enjoyed that they were rather rough in sound but had some high-pitched smooth moments too, and it just was very harmonic in sound and still very heavy, but nice listening to.
Oh, no, totally agree. And like I said, a huge fan of them. I love Revel 9, and I think the hashtag is hashtag a Revel in the 9. But these guys are really cool, and I can't wait. And so hopefully I'll have those promos soon. Have an interview with them as well, and I'm looking forward to that. So a big shout out to them and their tree team for all their hard work. I really appreciate it. So next up, we're gonna move into a band called the Fables, and the song is called Worry. Dig it.
I worry all the time. These thoughts don't leave my mind. They're breaking this man in two, and I don't know what to do. I worry far too much. Am I worrying enough? I worry for me and you, and will we see this through? How things change. Will it be a better day tomorrow? How things change. Will it be a better day?
All right, that was the Fables with "Worry." Now that song was like real kind of bluesy rock, and I just love the flow of it, and it kind of reminds me, and I've said this before, it kind of reminds me of the Doors, and really cool. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, it reminded me of them too. I really liked the blues influence in it. It was kind of sweeping, cheerful in sound, but still had more intense imbuing moments, and I liked the raspy characteristic about the vocals, and it was definitely a nice fade out, kind of ludic, smooth in sound. Just it was just really well structured.
No, absolutely, totally agree. And like I played a few of their songs last weekend too, and I can't say enough good things about them. Like I really like this band, and so yeah, just a really cool band. And we do have more songs by them. So next week I'll have another song by them that kind of want to spread out, so we kind of get little bit by little bit, so you can kind of get a taste of how the Fables like really are. So, and trust me, there's a lot involved with them. So you're gonna want to check them out. Next up, we're gonna get to a punk band called Sunken Monkey, and they contacted me on my Facebook fan page. This one's called "That's What She Said," and that's probably one of my favorite sayings, because you can pretty much add to anything. Like, oh, that's what she said. So here we go with Sunken Monkey. That's what she said. Awesome. Right on. That was Sunken Monkey with "That's What She Said." And well, man, what a tune! Like really good, really catchy, and like it is such a catchy chorus. I'm not gonna repeat it, but it's a F word you and F word you too, and it is that killed me. That Rick really made it for me. Like I actually really enjoy the tune because of that. That just kind of stuck out. It's like, this is awesome. This is funny but cool at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely a memorable track. Transient and straightforward in message, so unsound, and I really like the rhythmic changes. It was quite interesting and exciting to see how the song developed, and it kicked off quite strong and enhanced in pace and dynamics, and it was definitely nice to see. Yeah, it's just outright rock and roll, and just nice to see that someone just goes with it and puts it straight. So that was entertaining.
Exactly, and that's what's always fun about the show, because we never know what we're gonna get, right? So we're gonna move on to the last song of the night, and this is by a very cool band called the Everglows, and the song is called Sugary Sun. Dig this. All right, that was the Everglows with Sugary Sun, and that was a really cool tune. I really enjoyed this one. It's kind of got that retro kind of 70s, late 60s, early 70s feel to it, and it just kind of was rocked all the way through. I could really, really dig this tune, and it's one of those ones I can listen to over and over and over again.
Yeah, it definitely had retro feel, reminded of 70s music, and really like that it was dashing and infectious in sound and had some nice drum and guitar arrangement, and was definitely catchy and lingered on your mind whilst listening, and was very dynamic in sound too.
Well, that is it for New Music Saturday Part 2 and Part 1. So thank you so much for joining us. This has been Dr. Bones and Nessie. Thank you for joining us as always.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure. I'm just glad that you asked again and again, and yeah, it's nice to be on the show.
So until next time, which will be next Saturday, and it might be at 8:30. I'm sorry, I'm not always sure on the time, just depending on what's going on. But we will be back next weekend. And remember, next Friday will be another new episode of Bloggers Corner with Brit. You're going to want to tune in for that because it's always a lot of fun. Till then, we'll talk to you very, very soon. Thank you for tuning in for New Music Saturday Part 1 and 2. Until then, Bones out. Thanks for listening.